No, thank you very much, House Chair. We want to take this opportunity to condemn the violence that is being directed against Africans in Johannesburg and Tshwane and other parts of South Africa. We condemn that categorically. And we restate as the EFF that we are for a united Africa because all of us are Africans. The colonial borders that were created are a result of colonialism, and we must not fall into the trap of colonial divisions. So we condemn those actions and will not be coward to buy into the Afrophobic nonsense that defines those that are attacking Africans on senseless basis. House Chair, I thought we were supposed to discuss a developmental state here, but the person who moved the motion seems to have a rather sorry understanding of what a developmental state is and where it originates from. But let's maybe help quickly. So this concept of a developmental state emerged out of the post-Second World War context where the countries in East Asia, Japan, South Korea, Malaysia, Singapore, the People's Republic of China and the Republic of China, which is part of the PRC in any way, pursued a developmental program that was not dependent on the private sector because a logic was driven globally that all what the state needs to do is to create conditions for the private sector to develop the productive forces. But then those states then said that let us lead development ourselves, let us protect certain industries so that they can develop and be competitive globally in terms of the production of goods and services. And the model of that was to protect certain industries. Japan protected Toyota. Almost every second street in the whole world now has got a Toyota. South Korea produces Samsung telecommunication products and the phones that we use, and a variety of other electronics, including refrigerators and household goods that we have, including the Hyundai car. And it was a deliberate state-protected program that was pursued by South Korea and almost all those countries in Southeast Asia. But is South Africa having a developmental state now? No. We have got what is gravitating towards a fragile state because we do not control any parts of our industries. We're not protecting any industry in the production of goods and services. Instead, we think that industrialization will be caused by foreign direct investments. We'll go to China, we'll go to America to ask those industries to come and develop, and we'll give them billions of rands in the special economic zones in Koha and East London and Dubai Trade Port. That is not a developmental state. It will never be, because a developmental state must brew domestic industrial capacity to drive economic growth and expansion. But it is not happening in South Africa. What we have is currently, it's even worse. The Minister of Finance released a neoliberal manifesto, a pamphlet for privatization last week, which is even further weakening the state in terms of what should happen here in South Africa. And all of you are saying that no, everything else is fine. I think that the ANC must be cleverer than that. Why would the Democratic Alliance, an hour after that strategy has been released, welcomes the strategy? You can see that the same people who fund the DA are the same people who produced that strategy. And that is why you are going to be cornered into accepting what is basically nonsense. Because what our broad observation is that in CODESA you considered the economy to the white minority with a sense that you're going to have control over the state. But now you are inviting the white capitalist establishment to run the state for you, to run sanitation, to run water provision. They're currently running electricity through IPPs, to run irrigation system, to run Transnet, to run road construction, to run your municipalities. You can't be that foolish. You can't be that foolish in the manner in which that is supposed to be. So in South Africa, we do not have a developmental state, and anyone who suggests that we do is daydreaming. But also in a developmental state, you need strategic control and allocation of land. So go and check the land policies of all these countries that are characterized as developmental state. All of them had progressive land redistribution strategies that gave equal access to all people in terms of land for industrial purposes, for agricultural purposes, for whatever purpose, as long as it adds value into the economy. When you are still being wishy-washy about the land question, you can't at the same time speak about the developmental state because it doesn't make any sense. Let us build a proper developmental state that is driven by principles of socialist transformation of the economy so that we can save our people from poverty, from inequality, and the devastating suffering that they are enduring out of no access to the economy, no permission to produce their own goods and services. Thank you very much.
Thank you.